much you can do. Be who you were meant to be. Peaceful Warriors Wellness. Feel better, move better, be better. Peaceful Warrior.
All right, good morning, everybody. It is Scott Roberts from Peaceful Warriors Wellness Center, downtown St. Petersburg, 19 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Street South. And our phone number is 727-822-8866. Our website is www.peacefulwarriorswellness.com. All right, so this is another edition of the Feel Better, Move Better, and Be Better movement session, where we'll engage them in some stretching and some light exercise. I always like to use this stretch out strap. If you don't have one and you're local and you would like one, you can come down to our office and buy one at any time. So that's a great way to do this. If you have a piece of long piece of rope or strap that's long, or a belt or something similar, that always helps you out with your stretching and being able to engage in these stretches and get the full benefit of assisting yourself through that rope or strap. Okay? Great. So hopefully you have yourself a nice little space cleared out, and let's go ahead and get started. So first thing we want to do is reach up overhead, elongate and stretch the spine, reach for the ceiling or sky, depending on whether you're inside or outside. Just actively reach up, come up onto your toes, reach a little bit higher. Try to touch whatever it is above you. All right, good. Come on back down to your heels. Let's go ahead and side bend to the left. Side bend to the left. Inhale. Bend as you exhale. All right, let's do that a couple more times. And to the right. All right, good job. We'll go ahead and bring those hands back down to shoulder height out in front of you. Rotate your body to the left as far as you can. Slowly come all the way back around to the right. The main intention here is to twist your spine, your torso. Try to keep your hips out of it a little bit. All right, good job. Grab a hold of one end of your rope or strap. Reach up overhead, reach back behind you, down your back. We're going to reach between our shoulder blades with the right hand and pull with the strap. Back up. Good job. Now we're going to switch it around, come from the bottom by your belt and your waist, up over your left shoulder, reach between your shoulder blades. Good job. Come on back down to the field goal position with your arm. So 90 degrees at the shoulder, 90 degrees at the elbow. Reach back behind you. And what you want to do is you want to rotate your shoulder. So the only thing that's moving is your forearm and hand through space. Your elbow stays stable. Use that strap behind you to help assist that stretch, pulling your arm and hand back behind you. Good job. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Left arm up. Reach behind you. Pull that hand between your shoulder blades from the top and back up. Stretch. One more. Good job. Let's come from the bottom of your waist, up over your right shoulder, reach up between your shoulder blades behind you. Well done. All right, up into that field goal position. Reach back behind you with the strap. Rotate your shoulder. Good job. All right, let's go ahead and get on the ground. Let's stretch out these legs and our hips. Go ahead and put that strap or rope around the ball of your right foot. Straight leg hamstring stretch. Straight leg hamstring stretch. Up to the same side shoulder. All right, good job. We're going to go ahead and take that strap around the inside of the ankle, around the outside of the calf. Now we're going to pull our leg towards our nose. Now we're going to change the alignment of the strap to the outside of the ankle. And we're going to pull our leg towards the opposite shoulder. It's important with these straight leg stretches to try to keep that knee straight and maximize your stretch. Good job. Straighten out that left leg if you have it bent like I did. We're going to lift that leg right above, and then we're going to scissor across the top of the left leg with the right. You're going to feel this stretch on the outside of your right hip. Now we're going to lift that leg to 45 degrees. Same thing, scissor across over the left leg. Now we're going to lift the leg all the way to 90 degrees instead of the 45, or as close to 90 as you can get. Scissor across. All right, great job. Pull that strap all the way around your leg to the inside of the ankle. We're going to stretch the groin muscles, primarily your gracilis muscle. We're going to pull that leg all the way out to the right. Your hand should be all the way out to the right as well. Spread those legs as far as you can. Right leg all the way out. Well done. Go ahead and take that strap or rope off the ball of your foot. Place your right ankle onto your left knee. Reach up with your right hand. Pull your knee towards your chest. A lot of times I like to go underneath the knee. Use your left hand onto the shin or ankle and rotate your hip, pulling your foot towards your left shoulder. Perfect. All All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. Left foot into the strap. Straight leg hamstring stretch. Same side shoulder. And again, I apologize for missing Monday. This time we're going to go around the inside of the ankle with the strap. On Monday, I went to put everything up on Facebook and it wouldn't allow me access on my phone, my tablet, the desktop, nothing for about 20, 25 minutes. All right, so now we're going to bring that straight leg towards the midline or towards your nose. The reason for the different strap alignment and where we actually pull the leg towards is because there are 3 hamstring muscles on the back of each leg. By changing the rotation of the leg and the angle of the stretch, we isolate each of those 3 muscles. Now I'm going to take the strap around the outside of the ankle towards the inside of the calf. Now we're going to go towards the opposite side shoulder. So by isolating each of the muscles independently, you get a much more thorough stretching process with your hamstrings. All right, good job. Straighten out your right leg. We're going to scissor the left across the top of the right. Good job, up to 45 degrees with the leg straight and scissor across. And one more time. All right, bring that leg as close to 90 degrees as you can, depending on what your range of motion is, all the way up and across. Notice that I'm not letting my hips roll. I'm keeping my hips flat on the floor, and I'm using the leverage of the leg to create a stretch through the top of my glutes and into my lower back with this particular angle. Good job. Let's go ahead and take that strap around the inside of the ankle, and let's open up the left side of your groin. Here we go, arm extended. Stretch out that leg as far as you can. By keeping the strap on the inside of your ankle in this case, it is helping to hold your toes up towards the ceiling, which is how you'll actually get the stretch that you're looking for with this particular movement. Good job. Go ahead and take the strap off your toes. All right, left hand up behind the knee. Pull that knee as close to your chest as you can. Reach up with your right and rotate the hip, pulling that foot towards your right shoulder. Good, one more. All right, great job. Let's go ahead and roll over onto your belly and up into your hands and knees. One of the most important muscles to stretch is your psoas. Your psoas muscle is a hip flexor. What happens with people in our society is we tend to get some muscles that get very tight and shortened and overworked. And then we have other muscles that we tend to neglect and don't work very well, and they become weakened and lengthened. And what that allows for is a shift in the way the joint functions, and that's not good or healthy. So if you spend a lot of time sitting at a desk, a lot of time driving, anything that has you in that kind of position, this psoas muscle is very, very important. So let's go ahead and put your foot out in front of you, your right foot in this case, left knee down. Keep your body straight up and down, 90 degrees from the floor. Push your hips forward. If you want to, you can put your hand on your knee. And as you push your hips forward, keeping your body upright, you're going to feel a stretch across the front of the hip. You can add to that by reaching up over your head with your left. Good job. Come on back. Push forward. Great. One more. So when it comes to people that have lower back pain, the psoas, your hip flexor, and your lower back tend to be very, very short and tight. The glutes and the abs or core tend to get very, very weak. And then what it does is it allows an anterior shift or rotation of your pelvic girdle. Okay, left foot out, right knee down, left hand on the knee, push forward with your hips, reach overhead with the right. The further you push forward, the more stretch you'll get. But don't let yourself lean forward with your upper body. Otherwise, you take the stretch out. All right, let's go ahead and come on back down onto your back. And we're going to engage in an exercise called dead bugs. This is one of the 3 exercises that I recommend that most people do every day. It's a great core exercise. And the very first step of this exercise is to squeeze your belly, your core, so that the lower back, your lumbar spine, lifts up off the floor. Okay? If you're laying on the floor and your pelvic girdle is rotated to where your hips are up, right? And your back is flat, that's not what you want. Rotate your hips forward a little bit. Squeeze your belly, lift that lower back up off the floor. Reach up overhead, pull your feet up, and let's get some movement of the arms and legs. And again, make sure that your lower back is not touching the floor. Whenever you need to, depending on how strong your core is or is not, you'll want to put your feet back down. And that's perfectly fine to do that. Remember, the only person that you're in competition with is yourself from last time you did these. Okay? And if you do them regularly, you will improve, and so will your core, and so will the stability of your lower back. Lower back pain, let's go ahead and set them down, is one of the primary complaints that we have in our office that people come here looking for therapeutic massage for. Lower back pain. It's very debilitating. People suffer from it. They ache on many people all the time. Their lower back hurts. We have herniations and bulging discs and things of that nature that are putting pressure on the nerve. Arms up, lift your feet, make sure your lower back is not on the ground. Let's do another round. How do you know if your arms and legs are moving correctly? So from a certain perspective, it's going to look like I have a string or a piece of wood between my knee and my hand that's moving at the same time. What it's actually doing is helping you teach a cross-pattern movement that occurs when we're walking. So whenever you step forward with your right foot, your left hand comes forward. Whenever you step forward with your left, you switch and your right hand comes forward. It creates a balance through the spine, okay? So what we're doing here, even though it looks like there's a string or a stick that's attached to the two, is we're cross-pattern, left hand to the right knee, right hand to the left knee, right? And so it looks like they're moving together, but it's really teaching your body the cross pattern movement that you're going to engage in when you're walking. That's why it's important to do it this way. Go ahead and set them down. All right, weakened glutes, the gluteal muscles is very, very important to helping to create stability in the pelvic girdle and therefore the lower back because they attach to each other. So put your feet flat on the ground, push your hips up towards the ceiling, squeezing your glutes. Okay, squeeze. Now for some people this may seem to be very, very easy. And if you want to, straighten out your left leg, keeping your right knee bent, arms out to the side for stability purposes. I'm going to push through my right heel and lift my body up into the air. My left leg is going to stay straight. Now I'm really focused everything on this right glute to create that movement. And now you can work each side independently. So however many reps you do on the right side, you need to do the same number of reps on the left side. Okay? Let's go ahead and do that again. Double leg hip press. Squeeze your glutes, hold your body in a flat line from your shoulders to your knees and squeeze. All right, good job. Let's go ahead and roll ourselves over onto our hands and knees. Another great core stabilizing exercise is the bird dog. It also reinforces that cross pattern movement. So we're going to reach forward towards the wall in front of us with our right hand and behind us with our left leg. Pointing your fingers and toes, reaching, not just lifting, but reaching with my right fingers and my left toes. Plant, exhale and extend, left hand forward, right foot back, and alternate. This is the bird dog. All right, good job. Do as many of those as you need to or want to. Okay, I'm just doing a few number of all these different stretches and exercises. You do more of what you need. Let's come on down to your belly. This is another exercise that I recommend that people do every day, especially people that have rounded shoulders. This is called a belly angel. So you're down on your belly, your arms are out in a field goal position, 90 degrees at the shoulder, 90 degrees at the elbow. I'm going to flex my upper back and rotate my hands towards the ceiling. And relax. Good job. All right, up. Good. One more time. Up. Beautiful. All right. So one of the things I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to show you another exercise with another piece of equipment. This equipment is called the TRX strap. And yes, you can go to trx.com and buy one of these. It is one of my favorite, if not the favorite, piece of exercise equipment that I've ever had. And the reason I like it so much is because with suspension straps, it creates a level of instability. And that instability makes you engage your core in a very unique way. So, TRX suspension strap, I currently have it anchored into the door. This is a metal frame door, so it's very secure. When you're looking for a door in your home, you want to be careful to stay away from hollow doors that it could be pulled through. You also want to be on the, not on the side that the door opens into, but on the opposite side from that. The reason being is the door frame adds more security and making sure that the door is going to be okay with your body weight, okay? These can be anchored from a tree, a pole, pull-up bar, many different things you can use. You can use them just about anywhere. So what I'm going to do for you today with this TRX strap is we're going to lengthen the straps to where the straps are pretty close to the floor here. And that exercise that I did a few minutes ago where we were engaging our glutes and doing that glute press, we're going to do on the strap. So this is going to make it even harder. So I'm going to take my heels into the foot straps on the TRX. I'm going to get my butt down here, my hands behind my head or out to the side, wherever is easier for you. And now I'm going to lift my hips towards the sky. So what makes this unique is you can see that if I wanted to, I could actually sway. And the key here is to engage your core enough to where you're not swaying, okay? So it just makes it that much harder, adds another variable to your movement. This is a little bit more advanced, so don't be, A, you probably don't have this piece of equipment, but B, even if you do, depending on what your level is, if you have one of these, you probably have done these before. Good job. The other thing I'm going to do real quick with these TRX bands, I'm going to go ahead and drape it over my toes with those foot straps. I'm going to roll over onto my belly. I'm going to pull myself further away from the anchor point, in this case the door. I'm going to plant my elbows onto the floor, my palms are down on the floor, and I'm going to do a plank with the feet in the straps. Okay, so a plank is simply aligning your body in a straight line from your heels to your shoulders, to the back of your head. So there we go. Now keep in mind that if you want to, you can plank just on your knees, depending on what fitness level you're at, and just come into a plank here. No straps necessary. The straps are not in play at this point. Or you can put your toes on the ground. Okay? And you can always plank here. Okay? So there are multiple different difficulty levels to planking. All right, good job, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this edition of the Feel Better, Move Better, Be Better movement session. I look forward to seeing you Friday morning, right here at the same time, 8:30 in the morning. Until then, hope you have a great week. Thanks.